is to pass a word of caution that I have listened to comments on the ongoing judicial process. The court has announced, and we have made it clear many times, that matters in court are not discussed outside. This is not something new in the context of South Sudan. We know it all over, that judicial processes are not subject for debate. And in fact, the court called this contempt if you go against it.
Welcome to Jimosi podcast. The Minister of Justice has warned R-JMEC against interfering in Riek Machar court case with the co-accused, especially when commenting on legitimacy of the court and discussion of the court case while it is ongoing, which is said is considered as contempt of court. So here's a video of him addressing today. Let's listen to him and see.
Okay.
The other comment I want to make is to pass a word of caution that I have listened to comments on the ongoing judicial process. The court has announced, and we have made it clear many times, that matters in court are not discussed outside. This is not something new in the context of South Sudan. We know it all over, that judicial processes are not subject for debate. And in fact, the court called this contempt if you go against it. So I urge that if you are going to comment, for example, on the implementation of the peace process, that this particular judicial proceedings is not up for discussion because the matter is in court. I think this is important for everybody to underscore. Regarding the legitimacy,
Discussing an ongoing court case can constitute contempt of court if it seriously interferes with the administration of justice or the law process of the courts, such as by influencing a jury, witness, or judge. While freedom of expression is important, it must be balanced against the need to protect fair trials. Therefore, the discussion must be calculated to obstruct justice to be considered contempt, not just a mere misunderstanding. And then there's key factors. One is intent. The conduct must be deliberate or demonstrate indifference, showing an intention to interfere with the due course of justice. And then there's serious interference. A mere discussion is not enough. The communication must seriously interfere with or obstruct the administration of justice, or which causes a serious risk of interference or obstructions, according to the criminal law notebook. And then there's sub judice rules. There is a convention known as the Sub Judice Convention that places restrictions on the discussion of matters currently before the court to protect fair trials. And there's context and specifics. The courts consider the specific content of the statement, its nature, and the circumstances surrounding it to decide if it constitutes contempt. So it depends on what you are discussing. Yeah, if you are discussing, let's say, case facts and give some information that might influence the decision of the judges, then that constitutes a contempt.
Yeah, so contempt of court. So yeah, like when I was reading it, there were so many categories, and they were talking of like there's post discussion and pre-discussion. What we are doing especially for our podcast, is post-discussion.
For the reflections after the court trial, right?
Yes, after the day has passed, we look at what was presented.
Yeah.
But again, for our podcast doesn't qualify as contempt of court because we don't issue any ruling or how the case should go.
Yes.
And number two, judges do not listen to us.
True.
So they are not going to make their decision based on what we discuss. But when it comes to the contempt of court, we have had people talking of it, are the main parties, especially like the main parties, if they come out and they start discussing their own cases, or people that have some stake in the court case itself. When those people discuss it, this is where contempt of court come in. And especially this one called
R-JMEC.
R-JMEC. These people are part of the peace agreement.
Yeah.
And this whole thing has been touching on the peace agreement from time to time.
Yeah.
They're for monitoring, evaluation, something. You see there?
Yeah.
So for them, in this case, like, they should stay away from commenting on it. They just listen, doesn't concern them. But for any other regular citizen here, they can have their discussion but again, there's some level of discussion that I feel like they should be tied to what has happened or what has been disclosed to the public, but not to create your own thing.
Okay.
Where some people, maybe some influential people, start saying that this court is not legitimate or legitimate. You start issuing a statement that sound qualified to determine exactly what this court should be. If you are a person of influence, you should avoid that. Because you might influence a group of people that will always believe in what you said, that this one was not this. And it might lead them not to agree with what the court say or agree with what the court say. It all depends in which direction. But if you're just a simple person, nobody listen to you, you can say whatever you want. It doesn't change the price of the bread in the market.
And yet you get over 1,000 views in one day.
Yeah, but again, there's context to what you discussed, right?
Yeah.
If I go ahead, take for example, you will start making guesses that this is what Riek Machar actually said, and I have not heard what he said. This is I'm making my own thing. Yes. And it will be contempt of court. But if I wait until I hear what people said in court, and then I don't make a final conclusion on what people discussed, then it's just a regular discussion because it is a matter of public discussion or a matter of public interest.
Yeah.
All right, so let's continue with the video.
I think that because majority here, especially the parties, are political, it may not be correct to characterize legitimacy of the government, especially that without disagreement there is no legitimate government. I think that is a far-fetched conclusion because we know the government signed the revitalized agreement for purposes of resolving a conflict. And that's why perhaps there are talks about elections, because the people of South Sudan fought for over 50 years to have the country established. For sure, an agreement to resolve a conflict cannot be described as the legitimacy of government. And especially a comment coming from friends, the diplomatic community, because this takes away the impressions of our people that if there is no peace agreement, there is no legitimacy. Legitimacy, as we know it, is not about a contract that is signed. And such comments take us away from the substantive discussion we ought to have here, which is to say, how do we support the implementation process, such as the issues of elections, the constitution making, and chapters 5. So I thought I would like to make that a comment, especially on the observant not to comment on the judicial proceedings. Thank you very much.
I don't know, like, really how to prove or disapprove the legitimacy of the court, because if it is me, the only way that I can do that is get the constitution subsection that were cited by the judges, and then I go read for myself, and then I come and say they did misinterpretation here.
But then how sure are you that your interpretation is the correct one? You have not gone to law school and you are not more qualified than the judges.
Well,
to make a determination.
There are some things that are so clear and easy to understand. 1 plus 1 is 2.
Okay.
If what judges did was 1 plus 1 is 11, then I will have to go with me that 1 plus 1 is 2. If it is something that's so clear that for this one to be this one, the following condition have to be met. And then we say, okay, this condition was met, this one was met, this one was met. So that what qualified to be this one. And if I go in and read and then found out that these other conditions were not met, so this is what disqualified this. This way that person can make that argument. Yeah, but anyway, as for me, I'm not here to question the legitimacy of the court.
Let us proceed as we are.
Yes. You can either read all, like in most videos we have posted the 2011, the 2018 peace agreement, and all other amendments that were made, the 2008, the penal code, whatever, all of them, we have posted them in our channel.
That one famous video, I can't remember which one, I think it's day 6 or day 5.
Yeah.
All those things are under that comment section. Just look at one of the most recent court trials video on our channel, Jimosi podcast, and you will find all those links. The good thing is they are PDF form and they are free.
Yeah, they are free.
So you can just go in there and read and you can search.
Yes, read for yourself, make a conclusion, and then go from there instead of telling so and so you are wrong. Yeah, you can only prove someone wrong by going through the same document, right? But not by listening to what other people are saying. You just read for yourself and should be good. And again, there's these two things. Sovereignty and the 2018 peace agreement, or the legitimacy. There have been a lot of questions regarding this, with the government people saying...
Sovereignty of what?
Of the nation of South Sudan as a country.
Okay, yeah.
That South Sudan is a country even without this 2018 peace agreement.
Yes.
The peace agreement...
Because it's recognized internationally as an independent state.
Yes. And that's what he was trying to say. He was saying 2018 peace agreement was brought in so that to calm the situation and stop the fighting. But it's not to determine...
Not to replace the constitution.
Not to replace the constitution and say now without this document, then the rest of everything else do not exist.
Yeah.
South Sudan will always exist as a country. The 2018 peace agreement was meant to resolve all our outstanding issues as people of South Sudan so that we can move forward as one nation. But at the end of the day, end of the day, one party always feel like they're not being included and whatever. What can always happen is, like, if government decide, or the people that are in government decide to, let's go head to head, then there will always be fight, and then there will be people that will be claiming that they are in the government, and then they will always continue with their life. And collapse of 2018 peace agreement is bad because it will lead to more bloodshed, but it will not stop South Sudan from being a country and having its government. Is that more people will die, but South Sudan as a country will continue.
Yeah, and the thing is, this document, the revitalized peace agreement on conflict resolution, it's mainly for the resolution of conflict. There are some terms and conditions that were placed in that. But then if you read most of its subsections and the sections, then it tells you that all this information, it's only meant for the transition period. Once the transition periods come to an end, then even its relevance, I believe, will also come to an end. Because its end means we are going to do an election if the transitional period ends. And then the new government now might come back to the people. We do like civic education, drafting of a new constitution, because clearly the 2011 constitution is not enough. It doesn't address all the factors extensively. So that means this one is just a documentation for the current time. Yeah.
And it's more like I've looked at it. It has some of the good thing.
Yes.
But like the leaders will always concentrate on the part of the power sharing. All these other minor things, they don't really give that much of attention.
True.
So that's why, and this country is going to have a rough time. And it will take time. So long as people still believe that this side is wrong and this side is wrong, people are not going anywhere. And I feel like, I think it has something to do with the leadership. And I've always said the only way that South Sudan can move forward is not to have Salva Kiir and Riek Machar. The two of them.
Those two. Like we have like a bunch of them in that government.
No, as of now, is that there are groups that are for Riek and those for Machar, those for Salva Kiir. These two groups, the only way that you can solve it is removing these two from the equation.
But then they are not leaving. Like as much as they
No, I'm just saying the best way to solve it was to have all of them, the two of them not there. So that we see how will South Sudanese group themselves again. You see? But so long as these two figures are there, people will always take side, depending with who is feeding you. But when will they leave the power? When will they leave political scene? Nobody knows. Nobody knows. The only assurance that you can have is, say, 50 years from now.
50 years is too long.
Well, but there's a guarantee. Like none of them will be 120, right? So that's why I say 50 years. None of them will be 120.
I don't think they'll go to 100. These are.
Is that you determining the life of other people?
Sorry to say this.
For 120, for the reason why I say 120 is that one is a shop, and even no one will argue with me.
No, like even 90, it's far-fetched. These are people who have suffered.
But the president of Kenya was 96.
Who? Moi?
Yes.
Moi did not suffer a lot. Like he was not part of the struggle and all that.
Well, but these
people have been in the bush for over 21 years and then they created their own bush again after that.
Now, being in the bush actually helped them. They were eating natural food and then they build a good immunity.
What if you have some bullets in your body that refuse to come out? There was no proper operation.
These people have money now. If those bullets are still there, they would be seeking treatment. So saying that they suffer in the bush, too, I don't think is a reason for them. Old age will come at its own time. But
when is old age coming? Like this kid is 74. Riek Machar is 73.
There are a lot of...
Like, what is supposed to be the age limit for presidency?
The president of Cameroon is 92 and is running. The president of Uganda is 80-something and is running
81.
And is running for presidency.
And then we have Tinubu.
Yes.
Of Nigeria.
It's not that old anyway. No, it's not that
age-wise, they say he's young, but like...
Exactly. We had to Google his age with a friend of mine from Nigeria. We Googled his age. The guy was way younger than the Raila Odinga. I was like, but this guy look old. But the age that is documented, I think is in his 70s based on... But I was like, this guy look like 90s.
How old is President Tinubu of Nigeria? He's 73.
Yeah.
Age mate Riek Machar, but he looks like his father.
Yes. So, but again...
Nigerians, what is Situkuje?
There's always problem with that if you get old, you're supposed to be kicked out of leadership. That's not how it worked. Look at US. The other time when they had Biden, how old was he? He was almost 80-something, 86.
Yeah, 86.
Yes, you see? And it was given power at 82. So this means these guys of ours still have 9 to 10 years of ruling. So you guys should wait for a long ride.
No, but like they're
And
already weak. If you look at Kid, some days he looks better, some days he's
you don't judge people by
totally
looking
worn
at
out.
them.
No, like the way you
If you are
walk,
not their
you feel
doctor,
like you are having some pain somewhere.
if you are not their doctor, then no one give you the power of.
Okay, but the truth is they will not reach 100. How many people have reached 100 in South Sudan? I recently came across someone who was 106, died at 106 years. But how many people do you see going past 100?
Yeah,
These people, they also need to retire and go enjoy the benefits of retirement.
Well,
At least have time with your
it's not-
family and
it's-
grandkids.
But it's not like they're actually working hard right now. They're just staying in office. So the work that they do and the life that you want them to go and live after office are the same. If you go to office and sit like this the whole day, there's no thinking. You just let other people do something for you. Then you are not actually working. There are no performance expectation.
Yeah.
When things fail, you just fire that person. If the economy is collapsing, you put it on the Minister of Finance and the Governor of Central Bank and whatever, and you fire them.
And then
It's not you.
Yeah, but the thing is, I agree with you. These two individuals have to go. And also all this older generation. Yes, we appreciate their effort in delivering the country, but it's not like they're the only ones who liberated the country. There are people who did their part and died in the process. And they did not wait for their time to eat before they die. So these ones too, they just need to work on a proper compensation scheme, like pension plan. And then compensate themselves, but let the country get new drivers to drive it towards development.
Yeah.
It's very selfish of you to sit in that leadership position when you know deep down, like you don't have the energy to wake up in the morning to go and do something for the citizens. And you sit the whole day doing nothing. And then, like, I don't know if they watch news, but anyway,
it's up to them, man. There's nothing that's going to fix them.
Yeah.
So let them just
They just
do
need
whatever.
to get lost.
Let them do what they are doing. It's their life. But it's our country, but it's their life. And they're doing whatever that they're doing. So these things are too complicated. The only thing that I always say it is for the young people. Young people, please don't die for these people.
Yeah.
If you are 21, you are in your early 20s.
You have no business joining the military.
You have no business in dying for anyone.
Yeah.
Because look, in 30 years, in 30 years' time, all these people that you want to die for will all be dead by nature. The nature will do its thing. Will do its thing. So by nature, they will all be gone in 30 years from now. And by that time, if you were alive, if
you'll be 50.
You will be 50.
Or 52, 51.
And you will be the actual leaders of the country at that time. So why do you want, you should invest in yourself right now.
Yeah.
You should look for a ways to get to a peaceful areas. Either focus on education, try to look for a business, try to do something else with your life.
Yeah.
Instead of falling up with all these politicians.
You
You
don't
die
have to
tomorrow,
defend
your
anyone.
family suffer, and in 30 years they die and your family continues suffering.
And they would have outlived you.
Yes.
When they should not.
Yes. And we already have a country. There's nothing worth dying for anymore.
See the patriotic citizens talking.
I love my life. South Sudan will always remain. So why should I commit myself that much to an extent?
Your father died for the same country. You don't have to die for these leaders.
Yes.
So that you get what? It's not like you're going to resurrect and then they give you some reward or any sort.
If your dad has not already been rewarded and you are still alive and you are seeing it, that the death of your father was not rewarded and he was fighting for the country.
And you suffered.
Yes, there's no need of dying for anyone. And I will keep repeating, please don't die for the current leaders.
As long as their kids are not dying for them.
Yes.
These people, they'll recruit you and then let you fight their wars when their children are enjoying life in Dubai,
in the Western
Australia,
world.
US. And then you are there.
Yes. And then in a few years, they will come back to South Sudan and they will be appointed.
They have already been appointed.
Yes, and their grandkids now will come and get reappointed in.
Legacy dynasty.
Yes.
Hey.
So you start thinking for yourself. Otherwise, it's just going to be their slaves forever.
Go and build your own kingdom somewhere in in what forest? Yeah, we have a lot of land in South Sudan. So just get yourself somewhere to stay off grid and do your thing. Don't let these leaders
let you die early.
Yeah.
All right, so that's it for Jimosi podcast. Please let us know what you think of the Justice Minister, the Minister of Justice, about discussion of the court case in public. If your discussion are falling into the category of contempt of court, or your discussion are safe, if it is a private conversation where nobody is hearing you, it doesn't qualify as contempt of court because it doesn't influence anybody. So that's how it's supposed to be.
Yeah. And also, you forgot to mention tomorrow is the court case. The court process will continue.
Yes.
Day 8, right?
Yeah, tomorrow is day 8 of the court proceeding. We don't actually know what will happen tomorrow. Is it going to be...
Let me check. I think it was part of that article, the one we were looking at.
They were saying
last
maybe the expert from South Africa, the one for forensic expert, might come in court to testify or to authenticate his work. So maybe he might show up tomorrow. It might not. I don't know what exactly will happen. And then there was another thing. Oh, I forgot. I was even wondering it now that you said if the court process itself will continue because one of the accused people was granted a leave.
Who's that?
I think it's got Wedge. I think the MP one. He lost the brother-in-law.
Sorry.
Yeah. May his soul rest in peace. So was granted the permission to go and mourn with the family. But you know, South Sudanese sometimes regular people don't reason. They were saying that this is the last time that you guys are going to see him. He's going to escape. No. But that's not how it works. It will not just be told, now go.
You can go. It will go with an escort.
Yes, it will go with security that are going to stay there with him and bring him back. It's not like now you are granted leave. You just go and people will wait for you to go and come back by yourself.
Yeah.
That's not how it works with the security process. It will be assigned some people. And also, the place of mourning, the place where he's going to mourn the deceased, also play a factor in it. I don't know where he's going to join the mourners, but my guess is that it is within South Sudan and especially within Juba.
Okay. But then the barrier, like, you know, with the Dinkas, Bor especially, if someone dies in Juba, they might decide to repatriate the body to their ancestral land to be buried.
I don't want
So it depends, like, if they may want that.
Yeah, there are newer people. And again, I don't want to dig into who actually died.
Yeah.
Because if you look at it carefully, it's not everybody that is taken back home.
Yes.
People considered special or important people.
Or like if that is something that somebody wanted.
Their wishes. So I don't know the person that passed away. I just know it's a brother-in-law. How important or big he is, I have no idea. So that's why I will not suppose like. So maybe it will be within Juba.
Brother-in-law, Monyankin, husband, one of the sisters, right? Or husband, brother to his wife.
To his wife, either.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So if it is going to be, I don't think it will be an area that is controlled by the IO. It has to be an area controlled by the government for the leave to be granted. But
or maybe he's not even going to attend the burials. He's just going to mourn and stuff and then see if there's something he can do for the bereaved family. And that's it.
But this actually shows a lot of leniency with the court.
Yeah.
In some countries, if the court, if it was his personal court case alone, I know in some countries, they will postpone the court case to a specific date. But this one is a group court case.
Yeah.
Where the remaining 7 are not being affected by this. So the court has to continue.
Yeah.
And the nature of the court, it's the nature of the case itself.
Yes.
If it was a regular case, yeah, nobody will be so concerned about you that you'll go and disappear or what. But with this nature of court, with the nature of the case itself, but still granted that, to me, like, I see a lot of leniency with the court itself.
Yeah, like at
which
the end
is
of
good.
the day, yeah, you have to be
more of human,
right? Yeah, and then you need to have some sympathy. Even if someone is like your enemy, I'm not saying like the accused are enemies of the judges or the court, the people in charge of the court. But then even if it's a criminal, someone who has committed murder, they can have that as long as there's protection and they will be under tight security throughout the entire process. And like you, I agree, the court case will continue tomorrow. Otherwise, they would have notified the public.
Yes.
Yes. And yeah, because there's many accused persons, right? So they can start with those who will be present if it's something that requires the accused to answer to some questions and stuff. Yeah, but based on that article that we were looking at on Tuesday, was it on Tuesday? After the last hearing on Wednesday? No, on Monday.
On Monday.
Yeah. They said that the next proceedings are expected to continue with the testimony from forensic experts. So if those experts would have arrived and if they are within the country, then they can continue from that part. That's where they are going to display the audios and videos, right?
Yeah,
and then
maybe.
try to explain like what's happening and all that. Maybe that's what will be happening tomorrow. Yeah.
Yeah, and I also saw some other news saying that the deputy president of South Africa will be coming to Juba tomorrow.
Okay.
So is he the expert?
No, deputy president. That's a state visit.
Yes, it's a state visit, but why are they so close to?
That's because there's an ongoing case in South Sudan.
We have to tie everything together.
All the functions of the government have to stop.
Otherwise, he would have come yesterday or today, or even wait and come on Thursday.
He has his own mission. Maybe he's coming to meet with Dr. Benjamin Bolme. Yeah.